Oh man, it has been such a phenomenal journey as the entrepreneur since we started until today. And today we've decided to switch things a little bit. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Welcome to the Entrepreneur. My name is Patrick Mutsweni, and this is Khaya TV, where we inspire youth. Remember, you can catch us on Facebook, we are on Instagram, on X, on TikTok as well, on YouTube. Subscribe and immerse yourself in that content. Today, like I mentioned, we are switching things a little bit. You know, we're doing something we have not done in a very long time. We are talking the business of music. The music industry very significant, and we need to really talk about it because there's young people there out there who would really want to know now, how do I make it in the music industry? How do I position myself? How do I make money? How do I brand myself so that I'm seen? You understand? That is exactly what we are talking about today. And our guest is none other than someone whom I can, refer to as seasoned in this music industry. He started this journey in the early 2000s, and he was in a group led two of his brothers doing amazing. And a bit later on in his career, he also won the Vodacom Superstars. It used to be so big at that time, and it was in 2013. Right. And a year later, he became the judge of the same competition. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Patrick Matete.
Thank you.
Oh my God, man. It is so amazing to have you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
The first time I saw you, I don't know if you remember, I was so surprised to find out that your name is Patrick Mpo, and I'm also Patrick Mpo.
I know. And it's been, I'll tell them that we're friends now.
We're
friends now. And it's been crazy. Yeah, I think I remember I had the same reaction then. I was like, what?
This exists?
Yeah, this exists. And then by the way, found out pleasantly that you're doing well in your line of work, and I'm grateful. I'm happy to be here with you.
Ah man, I'm so happy. This is not how I had prepared myself to start this show. To be honest with you, I had it in my mind when I left my house, and let me do it the right way. I want you to sing us into the show.
Oh my God!
Because we are talking the business of music.
This man is about to put me on the spot.
A very good gospel song. Just a little bit of it. Yeah. In 3, 2, 1.
So normally I give to the feel.
Don't
worry. Normally I give to the feel, but this particular one is personal. So I always sing it in a you know what? Let me just let the music do their talking.
Yeah. Take it away.
This feel. That much is okay, it's clear. Moloki wa kaya tehan pilu iri ki urate lire pula hale makatan ke kilile muhe ante.
Oh,
thank you, sir. Thank you.
Such a beautiful
voice. Thank you very much, Patrick. I appreciate that.
Funny thing, a few days ago, as we were preparing for this day, I was also looking onto your Facebook just to see some of the songs you've released.
Right.
Then I saw that you released a song, it's about lockdown at some point.
Yes.
That's the first time I heard you sing it. And then I was like, you know what? I need to hear him sing live and direct.
Here we are.
Ah man, I love it.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk about your journey in the music industry. When did it start and how did it come about?
I started music hard. Because I was born and raised as a pastor's kid, right?
Yeah.
From a very musical family. My dad, my bigger brother started playing keyboards from when he was 5, and so the rest of us followed suit because my dad plays guitar, so we followed suit. So, but to do it, it was now more serious. We started doing it, I think, around 2002, if not earlier, 2001 actually, 2001.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Listen, I'm older than I look, but we are not getting into that.
No, we are not. We are not.
We are not getting into that. Yeah, so 2001, and then 2006 came. That's when from 2001 till 2002, we were doing it as TP Squared. That's Stable Hopok and Patrick. TP Squared. We're there doing. Those who know, And then TP Squared then evolved later into Yada Praise Family in 2006. We were like joyous celebration, spirit of praise type of choir. And yeah, we rocked a lot of stages then from that time. And then I went into MRC, which was Mighty Records crew with my brothers TP Squared and Benny B, my brother who recently passed. But it was TP Squared and Benny B. From there, then I think I remember our first contract with Vodacom 2009 for their first, it was not their first, but we did the ooh la la la. Let's go dancing, ooh la la la.
I'm actually very bad at singing.
Summer Fever. That was the song that took us around the country, man. I remember when Vodacom called us in into Manavo. Okay, it was a sister who was at the helm of the marketing team at the time, and she saw us doing our thing, and we were just MRC. We were really just everywhere, killing it everywhere, you know. And then so she approached us, linka in with their people, and then we became MRC, part of the Vodacom Superstars. And then fast forward, man, because it's delayed. Okay, I went to Cape Town. Now doing it, I would say professionally, praise and worship leading. Because I went to Cape Town and then I started training worship teams. It's a long time back, I know still, but like, yeah, that's what I was doing. I just and then I came back home 2013. Like I've managed the opportunity to join the Vodacom Superstars, and then I won.
Before we get into that, like some of us we really start. Actually, I would be good at TV presenting and all of that. I only found out later,
right,
2014, that I can actually do this. You understand?
Did well.
Thank you.
Yes.
So tell me about you.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a voice and I can sing and ultimately make money out of it.
For some people, certain things just come easy as second nature. And for me, music, I knew it from a very early age. I'm not going to lie. Like I'm saying, I was born in a musical family. So from an early age, man, I think from around the time I was 12, 13, I knew I could sing. So it was, again, like I'm saying, for some people, and I was fortunate enough to be in a family that encourages it, that nurtures it, you know, instead of shut it down. Yeah, but in as much as there was a time when we would just be singing non-stop in the family and parents want to sleep, we're just there.
Just singing.
Just singing.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
And at what point now do you then decide that I need to take it more seriously now? Because like I was saying, this show, I was like, the music industry, yeah. So for you, your brothers, at what point now do you decide that, you know what, we have to take this seriously, more professionally?
Yeah, it's funny that you should say it's more serious now, because nightly I think we saw it from scratch. You know, at the time, then you are serious about it. Anything else is like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You know? But anyway, to answer you, I think for us, it really became more serious from 2006. I'll tell you why. Because Yada was big. Yada Praise Family, man. Those who know. It became big. And when I compared to Bojoya Celebration, the Spirit of Praise, is because really, truly, it was that big. I think our last show, Nerele to Free State, Hanaging, that theater hall, but that was the last show we were at. I think it was around 2015 on our last show, and we killed it. Everyone was like, let's so true. Yes, you know. Anyway, so we started doing it from 2006. But 2008 became the turnaround year, when 2009 rather, when we partnered with Vodacom, contractually, you know, we were getting
something out of it.
Yes.
So I want us now to talk about the money side of it, the business side of it. Now, at what point then did you also start making money out of it, and how exactly did you do it?
I did CDs, but okay.
I mean, obviously, booking fees were already a thing, you know. So you wouldn't just have us come at your church or wherever event venue without actually in as much as truth be told, it wasn't much. But the time it started really taking a turn it's significant. It's from 2009. It's from 2009 where I think we had grown as artists. We were much more comfortable with charging, and it just became we have to now make money out of it. Selling CDs was not exactly, we did CDs that we sold, albums that we sold, but they were not exactly significant in their contribution. The return on the investment was not great, to be honest. Yes.
I think with the music industry right now,
True.
or to be honest.
True.
And also, you as a music person or someone, an artist, you have to start branding yourself.
Absolutely.
Putting yourself out there.
Absolutely.
Why is it so important as an artist in the music industry to brand yourself?
Pat, I always say this, and this is a reality. Dress the way you want to be addressed. It's not always just about how you look. That is important, yes. But dress the way you want to be addressed is take yourself seriously, what you do seriously, so that understand? So it is important to brand yourself. They've worked on their brands so hard and so much that whatever they charge now, they are paid. Because I also saw his from Kalong Citizen LS.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Omali Temba. These people have worked on their brands to shape it to what it is right now. And I thank God because but right now there's people who are out here to say, such as myself, to help you package yourself well. Package yourself well. It's not just about looking good. That is important and that counts. But also you can't just get a you can't just always, you can't be that artist. You can't be that artist how men wake up or only on a lineup. That sells is a very negative picture of the kind of person that you are, what you do, how seriously you take it. So it's very important.
Yeah, very important indeed.
Yes.
Kind of was that in 2013. Where was I at that time? I think we go from E or something.
Okay.
At that time, Vodacom Superstars. It's booming.
Exciting stuff.
Everyone is talking about it.
Exciting time. Yeah.
And then you won that competition.
Yeah, man.
What is that one song that you performed? I'm sure you still remember quite a few that you performed at the finale. At any point during the competition that you remember that you can just sing for us right now.
Let me just start first by saying that was an exciting time. Exciting year. The whole competition was stiff. I mean, it was stiff, but you're going up against all these different genres, and I did gospel, right? I've been a church boy, so whenever I kind of go back to my roots, I'm like, the thing I know is church, gospel.
So now when you get into the competition, you have to go out of your comfort zone. Now.
I kind of did go out of my comfort zone, but you know what? I'm more than just a church singer. I'm an artist. I'm a performer. I've come to that now. I get, at least that's where I am now in 2025. I have really rebranded myself, not just as a church guy. I still go to church. I still lead praise and worship in church. I'm still that guy, but I'm accommodating music, and I'm dishing out music. Anyway, I don't know,
that song.
Like putting me on
before we go on a break. In fact, it is going to take us to the break, and then we'll be back to talk more. He's going to be telling us about the National Music Awards, which he was judging, and he was also a judge at the Kingdom Voices as well. Take it away.
All right, guys. Sorry.
Well, as you're thinking about it, I think we should quickly go for a break. We'll be right back, and I'll make sure that at the end of the show, he sings.
Hi everyone, my name is Khaya from Tiny Tots, and you're watching Khaya TV.
Welcome back. This is still The Entrepreneur with Patrick Mutsweri, and today we are talking more of branding, more of the music business as well. And today we are joined by Ndate Patrick Matete.
Thank you.
So now in 2025, we see you here. You are doing this. You're doing that.
Yeah.
There's the National Music Awards. Can see with the Kingdom Voices as well. Tell well, obviously we've seen you grow in this music industry, and you deserve every opportunity.
Thank you very much.
That you get on Nigerian music industry. Tell us about how this two came about.
I will say this, I normally say it because it's true. I feel like now 2025, God has just been smiling at me. He has been smiling down at me, bro. Like I look at how everything has unfolded, because it's not like I asked any of these people. It's not like, in as much as understand? I didn't ask him. I never did. He just sent me a contract. Yeah. Charges what? Like, oh, this is very interesting. So that happened earlier this year. I think it was February. It was February actually. Yes, just after my birthday, I received that. I got a call from Daditsane Achobal. He's doing this. He had been clear. Last year, I think Boma December, he's gonna work on something like this. And okay, then there I was. God favored me. I'm qualified, I think, just by the amount of experience I have and the things that I have taken part in before. And then around early April, if man calling with your name in the
National
Music Awards, yes, that he would love for me to be part of the people who will be judging and doing the whole criteria, categories rather, the National Music Awards. And I say it was God because really, man, on my other hand, Mema Pizzo, who's the station manager wa Ultimate FM, and the other Medikopo, who's the station manager wa Harvest FM, and they have their accolades and all of that. And then there's me, qualified by grace, qualified by God. So this is experience as well. I mean, I'm not even trying to undersell that. But at the end of the day, really, truly, I just have to acknowledge that the Mudim has been good to me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So that journey, the National Music Awards, a few weeks ago.
Yes.
We saw the categories, the work that you guys put in. How was it for you? How was that experience?
It was an experience. It was an experience. Look, first of all, it was new for me, but they were gracious enough to really just explain to us, what's our role and how they would like us to partake in it. It was such an honor, man, and a honor is the right word. To sit in that room, to actually now be in a position where you contribute to now even being they disqualified because the criteria is like, this is one thing I said even at the announce again the nominations party. Yes. I said we have to be strict because right now we are trying to shape Mzansi Lesotho if you understand true. So we have to be really serious and firm about our standards. And I was that guy, really truly. Even like I think the Kingdom Voices saying,
you were that guy, Randall,
and not even Hubaning, because I truly believe that if we've been using or benchmarking South Africa as the standard for as long as we have. Now we have come to a point as a country where look, there's less Xhosa as well, standards. Less Xhosa for obviously music and royalties, all of that stuff. Yes, it's time where we are now saying the music industry and the artists it's time everything standards dimeche Mzansi. Absolutely. So yeah, it was an experience, man. It was an experience where we had to really okay, you are a demo artist, you are a startup artist, because there are certain things still on the world, like you have artwork. We would do that actually. Go into your social media, there's nothing about you that's saying to promote that or anything of that sort. How na poster more feature you're still just a demo artist. You're an aspiring artist. So
I want us now to talk about the importance of diversifying.
Yes.
You know, as a music person,
yes,
you shouldn't only just depend on music.
That is
because how's an event, how's a buku, then what happens? You have to also think about, how do I make money when there's no events? How do I make money when I don't have a hit? You understand? So we see you also so pretty much into
voiceover.
Voiceovers.
I do graphics. I do like a couple of things that are all in media. You know, the thing is, it is very important. Right? There's only a few people who will rise all the way to the top. Citizen, Sidimo Tabani, and them. That is done. There's only a few who will rise all the way to the top. And those are the ones who will be constantly on every poster, on every intro, going out there, you know. As an artist, it is important. Let's say you want to be channeled towards music, then become a producer. Know something that is going to sustain you. Because seasons. You know, you're not always going to be on top. You're not. You don't want to. You actually you know what I mean? You don't want that. It's very important to diversify, as you said it. Have sources of income. I think not just for musicians, but let's talk about musicians. It is important to have sources of income. You're not getting bookings.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Love that.
Absolutely.
It's not only in the music industry, but in the entertainment industry in general.
Yes.
We are so underappreciated, if I can put it like that. This is how much I charge for a certain period of time if I'm performing or I'm an MC. And then they come to you and they say, I know that. And then we go down because we are like, man, I cannot lose on this. You know, at least we
you know, for exposure.
Exposure. Yes.
Yes.
And we still, even this day and age, we still have people
who will say stuff like that.
Exposure.
Look, you as an artist in any field, it's selling yourself short, and in the long run, shooting yourself on the leg. Hotola haholo di rates. Hakehane but it's important to have branding. You know, when you've packaged yourself in a certain type of way, when you charge, when you quote, take it or leave it. Because you understand your worth and value.
Absolutely.
You understand? Yes. It is unfortunate, it is unfortunate that there are still certain people out there belong about approach the artist. But times have changed. This is 2025.
True.
We are going to 26 of True. Times have changed, and it's important for us as artists. That's what I want to say. To take a charge the lowest I will go
is this amount.
Anything less than that, it will
Oh man, I love that.
Yes.
And you're already on, as we are about to conclude the show, you're already on what I want us to talk about.
Cool.
I want you to give tips to other, you know, not only in the music industry, this upcoming ones, you know, what worked for you, what is working for you, and what continues to work for you right now. Some tips. I have to take this route to get money out of this.
It is important to know your worth and the worth of what you're bringing on the table. You know, I have a friend of mine, he's an artist, right? And he married an artist. And not just because they are good at what they do. How about I will charge? Bro, they will charge, okay? Anything less, high, no charge. You know? Of course, that is important.
Yes.
Right? But when it comes down to it, you have to know business into business for any service or product. It is important, very important, to not undersell yourself. You know, now in all honesty, I feel like batho ba kgonang hore ba e di-rating tse tlase ke batho ba sa utlwisising longevity, ba sa utlwisising the power of branding yourself.
Yes.
You know, because thongwe ba ntena ngano gore ba senya industries.
Yeah. Because when now a promoter or
Yes,
organizer,
yes.
there's
actually and then it's like, why are you doing that? You know, keep on about as seriously as we should be as an industry. As a player in the industry you find yourself in, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
You know, there's that guy and then there's that guy. You don't want to be that guy. So, but definitely I will say this. It's also important that whatever you do, try to aim for the highest quality possible. Try to aim for the highest quality possible. I think one of the reasons, Patrick, I'll talk about you. I like you, my friend, so I'll talk about you. One of the reasons why you are getting the gigs that you are getting, one of the reasons why people are calling you back is because when you get there, you deliver, my friend. It's important. You deliver, right? And it is important that people can rely on that when it comes to you. Whenever you are called upon to do a thing, you deliver. That is important. Therefore, the aim for the highest quality possible, aim for the highest standard possible, so that you can charge.
I can also deliver. That is so true.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
The artists, whether you're an MC or whatever,
Yes.
you don't respect your craft.
Right.
You know, small things like, arriving at the venue on time.
So important.
Preparing yourself,
Yeah.
just doing some research on the
Yeah.
kind of an event you're going to be hosting.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
It's so it's disappointing. And then again, in the long run, because people are always observing you. That's just the reality. In the long run, but there were artists I was observing at the National Music Awards who were on the lineup. These people officially at the show hours late. Hours late. They had even to be reshuffled from Monday Baliting or by looking. It was such a big platform. How do you do that? 3.5. You know, in the long run, so yeah, it's very important to brand yourself right and then be reliable in the quality that you are. Yes.
So as we wrap up now, what can we see you doing now in the next couple of months, and how can we find you?
I'm excited. Listen, 2025 has been a good year, Patrick. 2025 has been a good year. I have 2 songs that I just worked on with a friend of mine, Lady Ray. Yes, and I'm working on I'm working under a label. I'm working under a label because I found they do the heavy lifting, so I'm cool with I am cool with just being called on an interview, on a laying. I'm cool with that, not having to do the behind the scene work. I'm working on an EP. An EP. I don't know. Early next year. It depends on but I already have 2 songs. Which I'm very excited about, and yeah, man.
Yeah, me, I'm looking forward to the Kiurati one. I don't know it. I've never heard it. But that is where I am. Yeah, lovely stuff. Where can we find you on social media as well?
I'm on Facebook. I'm not much on Facebook. I have to admit, this is bad, but I'm on Facebook. I'm on WhatsApp for a few people. I'm on Instagram. So yeah, there's my target, Patrick Matete on Facebook. Yet to work on my artist page. I've been dormant for too long.
Absolutely.
We are fixing it.
Because now social media is what is, propelling us to get forward.
It is propelling us forward. But like I said, I'm loving the fact that I'm under stable now. So they will handle all of it.
Man, what an amazing conversation we just had. And I hope that them right there at home also. But if you're an artist, if you're in the music industry, if you're an MC or whatever you're doing, you need to start appreciating yourself and taking yourself seriously as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we put an end to it. But I know he thinks I've forgotten that, hey, he's the one who is signing us out today. Until we meet again very, very soon on another exciting episode of the Entrepreneurially Hopeful. Patrick Matete. Mr. Patrick Matete, take it away.
Yes. Okay, cool. So like I said, I've worked on these 2 songs. I guess so. The one ilong push up pili kapili. All right, and I think I will just try to do this verse from the song. I hope it will come out right though.
It will.
Let's find out. Let's find out. Daliwa, kyorato le jalo baby atamela. Liha bakaring na kyautotela. On happy le pilu baby kashela. Girl, it's me and you against the world. It's only na go jale kushebile on happy le. Pilu chasirati baby ena yakawe happy le. Patele bamune bapuwe. Na kirumela bomalume. Bato baeno. Hopa na kiurati le.
Love it.
Thank you, man.